Hey. Sunday.
It's Sunday.
It's the day after Saturday. And we are back together. Well, we were back together last night. But he had his Disney day. I had my party.
Talk about your party. Because I'm gonna put that video up for my Disney solo dolo day. But she didn't record really at her party. So talk about it. Tell us about it.
To be fair, it wasn't my house.
It wasn't. It was a big house apparently though, but she can tell you all that story.
Yeah, so I went, it was one of my friends, sister-in-law. Her sister-in-law is a doctor. Her parents are doctors. They threw the party there. The house was huge. Makes sense. It was like 1960s, 70s, like house. And they had like a mechanical bull, they had a karaoke stand, they had a bar. The backyard was nice. There was a dog. It was really fun. Let me see if I can find some stuff for you guys to look at.
And what was the theme of it?
Pink Pony Club. So if you guys know who Chapel Roan is, yeah, it was basically a theme for her. It was like a dress-up theme. Almost everybody wore at least a cowboy hat. I got my cowboy hat. I wish
which is right here, actually. Here, show them how. Yeehaw!
Yup, that was me. And if I can find see, I don't want to put my friends on here.
Do you have a picture of just yourself?
Yeah. That's the only one I took of myself.
Oh, what about the picture of the bull? Do you have a picture of a bull just by itself? Because they had a mechanical bull there, apparently. So, yeah, everything's pink. Wow.
Everything's pink. But, yeah, I would say...
And she got...
This was me, and I don't know. This was me on the bull. I don't know if my friends want to be...
What about when you almost fell? Show them that one. That one's funny. Yeah, she was drunk when I picked her up. Like, not sloppy
bad.
drunk, not like gross like that, but she was definitely repeating herself over and over again.
Someone was falling off, and it wasn't even on.
Any notable things? Anything in particular that was funny or you want to mention?
There's pizza there.
What type of pizza? I forgot to ask.
It's not a brand I've heard before.
Oh, was it the Giorno's?
No, it was. I don't know. I've never seen that brand before.
They were rich people. Tell them about the vibe of that house.
Yeah, it was like 1970s, warm tones.
Yeah.
If you were to look at a photo of like a 70s style fireplace, whatever shows up, that's what they had. They have like a big wall and a bunch of books, and they're Polish, so they're in Polish. It was so funny because while we were sitting there waiting for you to pick us up, like the wall is huge, and at the very, very corner, if you like look up, there was like a couple books, and I'm like, how the fuck do they reach that?
Oh.
How the fuck do they reach that? There's like no ladder or anything, but it was for decor, and it was like huge. The doors were, you can tell the 1970s, all like brown wooden doors, like run down in a nice way, in a rustic, nice like way. And they had like every kind of alcohol you would think. You want vodka? What kind of brand do you want?
Oh, wow.
I went for tequila first. No.
You said you were
tequila.
Okay.
I am a tequila girl. I was just not expecting it, but I did notice when I tried vodka, I just went straight down. But I took 2 Jello shots. First time ever taking Jello shots. I did not know that you had to do this to the Jello shot and then take it. Never had one before.
I never had one either.
It was really strong. It was really strong. Because when you put Jello and it
has to unstick.
Yeah, so you're supposed to put your finger in it, scramble that bad boy up, take the shot.
Yeah.
It was really strong, but it was good. And then I used the chaser. It was like me and Caitlin, we match each other's energy. And
Caitlin's her friend, one of her friends.
Yeah, she's one of my friends. We match each other's energy, so it was always like we were just looking at each other like this. You want another shot?
No wonder you were that drunk when I picked you up.
And what is it? So we were trying to find a chaser, and Kaylin's a little shy, like, you know, and so am I. Like, I don't want to choose for her. So it's like, oh, what do you want for a chaser? And we were just kind of like looking at each other to choose. But I chose 0 sugar Coke because I felt like, yeah, the alcohol, the shot's gonna burn your throat, but when you take a sip out of that Coke, that's gonna burn your throat too, and that's gonna be the last flavor that you're gonna get. And it worked.
Strategic. Yeah, when I picked her up, it was like, it was in this area, a nice area in Orange County that I never thought was that nice. It was like super dark roads. It was like there's no lighting and anything. But as you're like driving up a huge hill, you start looking to the sides and they're humongous mansions, honestly, at that point. Like they're really big houses. And when I pulled up to that one, I saw it. I was like, I don't know what it was. Something just told me this is the house. This is the house, right? And it was huge, even from the front. And I called her. I was like, "Hey, are you ready? I'm here." And does the house have
bricks?
Bricks? And they're like, "Yeah." And it was big, so really, really cool area that I didn't even expect it. But overall, would you say it was a good party and a fun time?
Yeah, I don't know, but recently I've been really outgoing. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But recently I've been really outgoing. I was just talking to strangers.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know, that's really big. It's a big deal for me. And what is it? I'm into astrology. And every single time my friends find a man, they send me his information and I give them a reading. But do I happen to be right all the time? Yeah, I happen to be right all the time. And then in the party, there was a stranger, I forgot his name, I was drunk. We were talking about astrology and he passed by and he was like, oh, astrology's not real, whatever. I was like, somebody said it on my behalf. But he's like, I bet she can guess your astrology sign. And if she can guess it, then like astrology is real. The pressure was on. The pressure was on because I don't want to lose my credibility. And this guy, he was already like, oh, it's not real. How do I know he's lying? I was already expecting him to lie. But I was like, are you a picky eater? He's like, no, I eat everything. And I was like, okay, I think being a Virgo's out of the way. And then I was like, but how do I know he's lying? Thankfully, his husband came around. So I was going to quiz his husband. So his husband's a Leo. And I'm like, that really does absolutely nothing for me because complete opposites can be together and they could get along as long as the rest of their chart is good. Case in point, he's a Scorpio and I'm a Gemini. So I was like, that doesn't help me at all. But what helped me narrow it down, this guy is tall, kind of. His outfits were neutral, but he kind of had this goofy look to him. So I looked at his man and I was like, is he chatty? And he's like, oh yes. And then I was like, are you a Gemini or a Virgo? And he's like, you have to pick one. And then that's when my friend Michelle was like, that means it's one of them. And it ended up being a Virgo, and I was right. Oh, I got nervous, but I gained my character. Yeah, he said, oh, I'm not a Virgo. And then while he was leaving, he's like, I'm a Virgo.
But you know what? You're good at that stuff because early on when we started dating, I think it was like our first year, second year, we went up to Santa Barbara because I used to live in Santa Barbara. And it ended up being that some of my friends were there just like randomly. One of them, she was already living there after we graduated. And you guessed her zodiac sign too, or you had already known or something.
It was on their bio.
Oh, never mind.
You showed me their Instagram before we met them, and in their bio, I'm an Aquarius, I'm a Libra. And to me, as soon as I found out their zodiac signs, because they were like best friends in college in Santa Barbara, they were like besties. So to me, I was like, okay, that makes sense why he's dating me, because they're air signs and I'm a Gemini and I'm an air sign too, and they get along. I still don't really understand what are you like? Why do you get so clinged on to complete opposites of you? I mean, the only person that's not a complete opposite of you is Brian.
Yeah, Brian's my friend that I was hanging out with yesterday, and I think we have a very like balanced friendship, right? Because I'm the more outgoing one. And like I'm not shy. I'll talk to randos and stuff like that. And he's like more reserved. But like when it comes to like having a conversation and stuff like that, like we kind of meet each other in halfway. And his type of like comedy or like just making jokes is very dry, and mine is like I go out of my way to like make funny jokes and stuff like that. What's going on? What are you doing?
There was something. I think I have a knot or something stuck in my hair. I don't know. It got scared.
But yeah, I don't know why. In any case, that was our days. You can see my whole video, so check that out. But besides that, I think today we're gonna go get something to eat. I want to go to Trader Joe's. She doesn't want to go because she doesn't want to see a lot of people there. I get that, but I'm also craving something that tastes healthy, even though it might not be as healthy from Trader Joe's. But what do you think? What do you want to eat? What do you want to? I treated her. Look, I went out of my way to really get stuff that I knew she would like yesterday because she wanted to be at Disney and she had already made plans with her friends to do this party. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring some Disney to her. So I got her a bunch of stuff, a bunch of little trinkets. And it's your turn to choose.
I thought me treating you was just me paying for you.
But you have to choose something.
First of all, I want coffee.
Yeah, me too.
I want coffee, but I want the kind of coffee that warms me. Not is physically warm, but something that gives me ultimate comfort.
Fuzzy.
Something, and I don't care. Well, can you match my energy just a little bit, actually?
What?
I do care a little bit.
What?
Can we get something that's like in the middle of like healthy and naughty with the coffee?
I think so, because I didn't really eat that bad yesterday. Like by the time that I ate, it was already late. So I think I'm on the clear for today.
Because with me personally, I didn't eat the whole day leading to the party because I was getting ready to I wanted to get fucked up. I am really lucky and I don't get hangovers. I don't get any hangovers. I'm lucky. So do you, girl. What are you talking about?
I get hangovers sometimes if I don't drink enough water the day, like when I'm drinking.
I did not drink enough water yesterday, but I wanted to drink more water. I didn't drink anything. I wanted to get. I didn't eat anything. I wanted to get fucked up. One Jello shot, and that's when insert that photo of me almost falling off the roll. That was already one Jello shot in.
Yeah.
But then they have like a dipping, like a ranch and hummus, and they have veggies. And every single time I passed by, I would get a celery stick and I would dip it in hummus or dip it in ranch.
Hummus, yeah.
My hair smelled like ranch.
I
dropped it on there and I was drunk, so I wasn't like, oh, let me wash it out. I was like, oh no.
That's nasty. She just pretty much put ranch flavored shampoo.
Yeah, and then they have the pizza, so I ate 2 pizzas.
Okay, did it taste like Little Caesars? What did it taste like?
It was cold.
But did it taste like Little Caesars or Domino's?
Maybe more like Pizza Hut.
You'd think for being rich people, they would go all out and go to a good pizza place. I would have done that. I would have gone to
maybe it's like a mom and pop shop that's like really good.
I would have hired an Italian man to make the pizzas.
I think they focus more on the mechanical bull.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They focus more on the alcohol. They made Jello shots. I think that's what they focus more on.
That makes sense. But okay, so we're gonna get coffee, and we're gonna probably go. I want to go to Trader Joe's, but we'll discuss that further. And then whatever it is, we'll show you that. But we're gonna get ready to go. We just got out of Trader Joe's, and we're gonna show you what we got. Got a couple of things that are a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, go first. Let's see.
So we get the typical chips, our favorite.
2 of those.
We get 2 of those. Lasts us about 24 hours. We also got water. He wanted water. 17 cents. Which is crazy. Typically, if you go to Costco, it's 25 cents.
But in Costco, they do have it in the fridge. So that's different.
And then we always get these snacks. Peanut butter cups.
I love these. If I get this in front of me, I'm going to eat the whole thing. But I don't care. I don't care because I love them.
Well, I've seen it. It's more like, and then we get this all the time.
This one's good. This one's the grapefruit soda, Italian soda.
Yeah, and let me just lay this down. That's actually it.
That's it. Okay. Well, and then this is one thing we've never gotten before. The blue chips, the blue tortilla chips. I've had blue tortilla chips before, but never this from Trader Joe's. So we got that. We got
focaccia bread. People talk shit on it, but honestly, it's so good. You crisp it up in an oven. You get the fig butter, cheese. Ooh, this is amazing. And with wine, it's like we're in France. We got some organic guacamole. This is for the chips. So that's pretty good. Excited to try that. And the main dish is going to be, we got this shrimp boomba.
I saw it.
She picked this one.
I've been craving shrimp.
And it's breaded shrimp.
Ew, ignore how my hands look like claws, but that's how it looks like.
So we're gonna eat this with some chicken fried rice. This one's really good. We always get this one as well. The veggie one is good too.
Yeah, I like chicken. That's like our safety net.
Yeah.
But I love shrimp. It's just a hit or miss with places.
Yeah.
So if it's not good, at least we have chicken and the fried rice.
And I'm gonna make 2 kebabs for me, beef kebabs. Best kebabs, frozen kebabs that I've had, Trader Joe's. 100% recommend these if you are into Middle Eastern or like Mediterranean food. So that's what we got.
My nose is cold.
Her nose has got really cold.
Whenever it's like cold in general, the first thing in my body that gets cold, it's the tip of my nose and my forehead.
And to her defense, Trader Joe's, when you get in there, it's like a freezer.
It's a walking freezer.
Same thing with Winco. It's like super cold in there. But that's what we got.
I'm so excited for the chips. You can't go wrong with blue corn tortillas chips either.
So we're excited for that. And that's pretty much it for today. We're not really gonna do anything else. We already did a lot yesterday, so just gonna chill, eat.
Do my test, I have a test to do.
Do our taxes, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh God, it's cold.